The early converts to the church that were found by these marvelous apostles and their companions in the early days began the whole fabric of the church. Many people have written that they rescued the church. Joseph Smith, being inspired of the Lord, knew that and dispatched the members of the Quorum of the 12. And the Lord prepared a people ready to receive their message. And so both in terms of the prophet responding to the call and dispatching the 12, and the Lord preparing people that were ready to receive the word, it made for the perfect combination to strengthen the church in a very stressful time. And for those of us who are the product of that work, I mean, I've said before that I believe that the British and the Scandinavian saints not only strengthened the church, but I'd probably even go so far as to say they saved the church in those earliest days. And so it meant everything to this church, not just something. In my opinion, it meant everything to this church.
We gathered in Nauvoo, Illinois, and then crossed those great plains to the Rocky Mountains.
There we established the restored Church of Christ that would one day fill this earth and bless this world.
And the contributions of the British people were well at the very heart of all that was accomplished.
I'm a 6th generation Latter-day Saint. My name is Ronald Anderson Rasband. Anderson from my mother's side, and that was all early Danish converts, and Rasband from the roots of Rasbands in England is Sunderland. And from Sunderland, my actual great-grandfather was making lace in Lincolnshire when he heard the missionaries standing up on a well preaching the Book of Mormon, and he and his family were all converted to the church, and then made the journey through various ports in the United States to Utah. I've stood at the home sites of the Rasbands in Lincolnshire and the Andersons in Vadum, and I've just marveled that they would respond to the missionaries saying, well, now that you've joined the church, by the way, we'd like you to immigrate to the United States of America. And I've just said to myself, what a level of faith, what a level of commitment, and I honor that every day of my life. And so I was quite overcome with emotion as I saw those participants in the pageant as if they were my own ancestors. Very moving, very moving.